off and racing. Wild Promise straight back to the tail of the field. Free to Fly, one of the first of them to move. The newcomer Lady Lilac has early speed. Also prominent Lucky Target settling down shortly after the start. Miss Santa Claus kicks up to hold a spot just in behind those. On the inside is Angel Like You. Followed further back Flag High. Over on the inside next is Wild Promise picking up some lost ground from the start. Rocking in Broom further back, then Breath of Fire and Ganaji Wongatha. They sort themselves out by the 900 mark, and Lady Lilac, this debutante, goes to the lead now from Free to Fly. Over on the outside next, stranded 3 deep, Lucky Target, not getting a lot of it at the time being. On the rails next of all, Angel Like You occupying 4th spot, followed at the head of the others by Miss Santa Claus. Flag Highs in that trailing line, 3 wide, following Lucky Target around them. Over a length away then, Rocking in Broom down on the inside next of all, and also with it there Wild Promise, followed further back Breath of Fire, and the tail ender is Ganaji Wongatha. They're about to set sail for the judge. Free to Fly dashed up very quickly here before the turn and raced to the front. Miss Santa Claus is in pursuit, followed by Lucky Target. Down the outside Flag High, but Free to Fly dashes away from them. Free to Fly opening up now with 150 left to go. Led 2.5 lengths to Miss Santa Claus. He's got the shillelagh out on Free to Fly, but she's home for the money. Free to Fly beat Miss Santa Claus 3/4 of a length. 3 lengths away Angel Like You, probably third home. Handy run by Wild Promise, and the effort of Ganaji Wongatha was eye-catching late, certainly charging to the line. Right behind those, Rocking in Broom, a gap Flag High. Then came the newcomer Lady Lilac. Lucky Target tramped deep all of the way. It finished back second last, and pulling up at the tail end is Breath of Fire. 8 Free to Fly, Clint Johnston Porter took off on the corner and opened up the field there, establishing a race-winning lead. Miss Santa Claus tried valiantly, but the margin too great. Gets within about 3/4 to a length at the finish, but it's the Shalar filly Free to Fly for Simon Miller and owner Tony Patrizzi, rider Clint Johnston Porter, that proves too good for them. Miss Santa Claus is second, trained by Dion Luciani and ridden by Holly Watson. Third is number 6, Angel Like You, Willie Pike for Sean J. Casey, and 11 Wild Promise, a nice enough run along also with Ganaji Wongatha, who charged to the line after being back last. 132.43, 132.43. They really skipped along coming off that riverside of the track to the turn, and it was Free to Fly who was right there with a break on Miss Santa Claus, setting up a big lead in the run home, getting it cut down within a length at the finish, 3 1/4 between second and third, and they powered home in 35.97. Miss Santa Claus, the runner-up, is a Santos Claus mare, and the third place getter in 6, Angel Like You, by Harry Angel from Romarin. W. Pike there, the rider. Race 6, the Morley Growers Market Handicap over 1600. No changes to come there. They'll go at 4.28 as Lockie joins us back in the winners' enclosure. And it was a case of I'll see you back in the showers, colleagues, because he was keen to kick this winner away at the top of the straight and set up the break here on this Shalar filly, and she did enough certainly to hold off the favourite Miss Santa Claus.
Darren, CJP, he was often gone when it mattered most, and Free to Fly records her first victory in her 6th career start. A nice win, a horse that Simon and owner Tony Patrizzi has clearly needed to be a little bit patient with throughout this campaign, just gradually learning a little bit more about her. But today they bit the bullet, got her out in trip to 1,500 metres, and it appeared to be the making of her. So a nice filly that we can keep an eye on moving forward, especially and potentially as she continues to get out over a little bit further. But Simon Miller, he makes his way over towards me and he joins me now. Simon, congratulations on the victory. Out to 1,500, looked to be the key today.
Looked to be the key. Her work Saturday suggested when we rolled her along and kept her increasing sectionally that she'd thrive off that type of environment. And then today you have a look and track's playing mad on speed and we got conditions to suit and we're up tempo before the turn, so it was a perfect storm. But The good thing about her is now she gets 1,500 and she'll probably get a bit further, which will open up more avenues.
Has she always looked like a filly that would relish this type of trip, or have you, yourself and Tony, just been learning about her as this preparation has gone on?
I think learning from our defeats, to be fair. A couple of times there she was probably in the right races and didn't let rip, and the other day Clint said a pinge that she wobbled around the corner and then got going late, and he said just keep stepping her up, so I changed her work around. Seemed to work, so just a little cheerio at the Robbie Griffiths there. He got a cheap tip just before. Wanted me to help him with Ray Magnirio's program, and then asked if I could win the next. So happy punting, Ray. And Tony Petrizzi said you still owe him lunch.
G'day to you, Robbie, over on the East Coast. Don't declare, beaten favourite earlier on this afternoon. What did you make of his effort?
Face value playing, but our fear going into the race was whether his wheels would spin on that softish type of track. So I'll just get him back on top of the ground, and you'll see a better version of him. But face value, if he took the short, she'd be in the fetal position.
But nevertheless, well done here.
Thank you. And Ray Magnirio's going on the Goodwood if anyone's having a bet.
Oh, well, there you go. All in markets. There you go. Remind me to do that in 5 minutes' time, Simon. Here's CJP with Scotty.
He joins us now, does CJP. Last time out at Pinjarra Park. What was your thoughts on the defeat?
No, look, he just felt like he wanted a bit further, and Simon did the right thing, putting him in the mile today and just letting him flow along. He's got real good stamina, this horse. From
about the 800-metre marker, I could see in your body language that you knew the leader on your inside was going to take you nowhere. Yeah, I kind of was toying naturally, just taking the lead off of it a lot earlier, but I thought I'll bide my time, it's going to collapse and I'll just find myself on the fence as quick as I can. Seems like it might be the way to ride this filly too, just really upping tempo sooner rather than later.
Yeah, definitely. Like we've worked out pretty quickly. She's got a good bit of stamina, and with a bit of flow, helps a long way.
Congratulations, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
There's CJP. He combines with Simon Miller and Free to Fly, a dominant on-speed performance in taking out race 5 here at Ascot.